Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to another episode. Oh, sorry, Encircle the front. For some reason my brain was falling. So yes, this is being recorded at my old home, and by the time this comes out, I'll hopefully be in my new home. I'm positive energy aware. And if you guys, I'll have undoubtedly uploaded an update video saying, "Hey, I'm back and I've got footage." And so this is basically the recorded stuff. And also because I was bored stiff and I wanted to do something. So, what happened to the last episode? Well, we finally got Gerrhos. Yes, this little cunt of a city is now finally mine. And these very happy people are super glad to be part of the glorious Bosphorian Empire. We are in the process of relocating our troops and building up our siege equipment. Hey, look, the siege equipment that we never needed. No, we did need it, actually, but still, it's not been a good thing. Anyway, regardless. So, the Basileus Skythigh, whatever the hell they're called, have been reeling from a pretty horrendous loss. They have lost quite a lot of troops. Unfortunately, the Kaltakaroi Confederation have basically blocked the entrance to Danu Apara, which would result in us being able to conquer and destroy both. So they actually have made a pretty intelligent move. And my army is suffering from the plague, which sucks. But we are in the process of fixing out that little problem. So hopefully, Emperor willing, should be fine. All along the rest of the nation, it's just we're dealing. We're doing well on supplies, certain bits of the nation are faring better than others, but at the end of the day, we're looking fairly good. I can't honestly say it's overwhelmingly bad. Daix and the set territory of Scythia is a majority still barbarian, but we're slowly but surely eroding that away and converting the region into being a prosperous and productive thing. We're in the process of selling the slaves. It's going to be a little bit more on the Empire maintenance frontier, but eventually, how much? What's my population of slaves? Ironically, we have like 1.3%, so probably should go for something else. Commercial civilization. Tax harvesting, bread and games, noble philanthropy, exporting all the food, and cancelling the edict. You know what? I'm going to cancel the edict. I don't think there's any major gains to be made out of it. We're already earning a fair amount of money. So Daix is now so yeah, the plan for those who have recently joined us. This is basically a buffer zone to stop any kind of invasions from the south. And with this under our control, we've got this sector and this. Pretty much all of these territories I'm aiming to turn into farms or something that's productive to our empire. And then over here, we'll eventually do something to try and, I say mitigate, but you know what I mean. Something. Magic words. Anyway, so, without further ado, let us end this turn, see what happens. And after that, I will be... After that, I may continue recording, I may not. Obviously, for those who don't know, this series is, because it's an intermediate series, I have a little bit more freedom in terms of what I record and what I don't record, and for the sake of keeping up decent pacing, I occasionally will have moments where I cut the footage or cut recording and play on this game unrecorded, but then if anything exciting happens, then I obviously come back to record, and we get to see the excitement stuff. So depending on the episode, some episodes may be longer than others. I may apply this format to other videos. Obviously, depending on what I feel or what's going on at the time of me returning back to YouTube, I will be, applying this stratagem quite nicely, because I think it's about time I've stopped my old format of having just solid hour-long episodes, regardless of what's going on. Right. I had a feeling those fuckwads would try something. Unfortunately, we are just at the mercy of their agents. I've only got one agent around, and unfortunately, she's in... well, there is another agent down south, but it's down south. There is dread, desertion. Yep. Good news, the plague is gone. Mild winter at Kavaskanos. Say it's the same. Oh, that's yeah, that's so much better. Mild winter's the best, and for 2 sectors to be into mild winter, love it. Ah, good. Populace is a little bit happier, which is good considering that there's only the one province. But I am in the process of dealing with the whole aqueduct thing. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the enemy over at Danu Apara, well, we can't really afford to move up. I am in the process of reigniting certain things over here. I'm hoping eventually to have these, this dude, Mr. What's his name? Lucian II, come down, re-recruit some of his troops, try and upgrade some of the other stuff, and then move back north over towards Danu Apara. Or better still, force a way through by attacking this fucking God Almighty, I can't speak. The burners of Yurts. Because apparently that's all the things. The thing is, this is probably the last real force of steppe armies we're going to have to potentially deal with for a very long time. After these pricks, it's just these dudes. And these dudes are bog standard Eastern infantry, which means they don't have horses, or they don't spam horses, or they don't have stupid fucking cavalry archers as much as these wank stains. So, you know, all good. I hope. Oh, God, it feels nice to be recording again. It's stupid. I love it. What is my, I can't remember what I was planning for this settlement. We've only got one religious building. Ah, was that it? Or was it an aqueduct? What's my, supply and food. How's my sanitation? 0.
Maybe I should do this.
Also because it provides extra sanitation and also other sort of things. I could also consider spending the money I would get on happiness as well. It does consume a lot of food though, which is not really what I'd want, but considering this settlement is already under the pits, I'm thinking probably a good idea. 10 turns, sure, it's what I'll need to do, but yeah. And also considering all the other locations are going to be like farming, so nobody likes farmers apparently. Which is stupid, but okay. It's either because we've already entered into a stage of humanity where tractors are a thing, and people are so sick and tired of them already, even though the car hasn't been invented yet, or it's something else. Methinks it's something else, but, you know, you never know with these things. Alright, cool, so... Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I am going to pause recording for a duration, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to see if I can wait out the winter. Well, that's like 24, so I'm thinking probably what would be a good shout is if you left that. There we go. You can get replenishment now. We're not earning too much money, unfortunately, but that's fine. Oh yeah, my army that took shit tons of casualties because of the bloody barbarians. Not a good thing, I'll be frank. Not a good thing at all, but nothing really I can do about that. Does this reduce my upkeep? Oh, you bet it does. It does reduce my... Oh, it does actually improve my replenishment. Huh. Better. And it improves the populational happiness of Bosphorus as well. So, everybody's happy. Oh. But yeah, what I'll try and do is... Gerrhos is still recovering, but I think it's in a pretty good position right now. It's full on archers, full on citizens. Militia's good. Hoplite is not so good, but we're within strike. They'd have to lay siege in order to be able to... They'd have to lay siege before they could do anything, and this is going to make the people really fucking happy, and this is going to make the bandit... This is also going to add extra garrison. So, we're already in a very strong position. The fuck is that? Suramate fat. Sure thing. Anyway, so I will catch up with you guys most likely in the spring of the following year. And what I'll probably do is I'll amalgamate these two armies into one. Maybe give out some new troops to this army if necessary. Are these mercenaries? Possibly. Or they're... whatever. But regardless, we will avenge the loss of the previous battle. Hopefully these guys are going to take up all the... Yeah, these replenishment are going to be all good. So yeah, we'll see how things go. And I will catch up with you then. And we're back. So, I bring you guys about one turn back from this thing because a couple of interesting things happened and I'm beginning to beget my suspicions. So, first of all, the army that was camping over by this bridge has decided to move forward and then go into an ambush posture, which is very intriguing. Is that a giraffe? No, that just is deer, but looks very weird. Low textures. Also, I have moved into... further north into Gaul, and it looks like the Masalians have actually gained quite a fair amount of territory. And also, because my spy took like a foot into Averni territory, they saw it was prudence to declare war on me. Why they declared war on me, I don't know. But they've decided that because I'm civilized, I can use a bathroom. They instantly hate that. They hate the fact that I have toilets in my town. And as such, they are going to declare war on me because of it. So, okay, sure, you declare war on me. I'm over half a world away from you, but you know what? You declare that war, and you feel so good about yourself, Mr. Barbarian. Anyway, so we are in the present moment, a bit of a catch-22, because obviously I want to move up and grab Impera. Because it's pretty much in the open right now. There are dudes around it, obviously, but I'm fairly certain that the garrison is the only thing that really is there. It's still a pretty big garrison, 16 dudes, but it's a little shitty settlement. You know, it's a small settlement, not got a lot of defenses, but it's there. Versus... Well, at the moment, I'm almost done re-recruiting some new troops, and I've got some other dudes in the background ready and willing to go kick ass. Probably what I'll do is I'll transfer the Peltist forces out of this army and leave them with the champions of Olympus, just so we've got someone to watch Gerrhos. And then once that's gone into effect, we can begin to do some other stuff. So it's a big sort of stepping stone. But yeah, apart from that, I have... upgraded the sanitation where I finally got the water sluicing, which means now we don't have to worry about plagues and other stuff outbreaks just as soon as. Probably should have focused on that as an early research option, but I was a little more focused on the military side of things. And once I've done that, I'm going to be able to focus on and get more troops, more militarily focused upgrades if they need to be there. If not, I'll just continue with the civilian stuff. So we're going to roll with a couple of turns, just to see what's going to happen, because those guys are a full stack. They are in a position to do some serious damage to my army if I let them. And I also don't want to chance attempting a push in the middle of winter when it could be unnecessary. So there is an Averni army. Now, the funny thing is, I don't think they have access. Oh, no, they do. They do. Looks like they've got Bib Catrate. But still, it's a bit stupid, I'll be frank. Just a smidge. Update 32 for Deep Rock Galactic has a release date. That's nice. I don't know if my notifications on Steam arrive, but there you go. There it is. So they did go into hiding, and now they've come back out of hiding to camp out of whatever. Hunted. Yes, please. And it is now not winter, which is good, because it means now we can get the fuck out of Dodge. Gerrhos finally can move up. I kind of want to have two armies for this. 15, which is not 100%, but okay. And a... Commander. You've got a large amount of movement points, so hang on. I want you to move as close as possible so it doesn't affect that other guy as much, because you can chill. Right. I'm gonna have... Oh yeah, fuck, the troops from that are gonna be all tired. didn't really think that through, did I? No. You know what? Fuck it. You're a garrison trooper. If I don't move. Okay, so I'm thinking we still take this with a stupidly high level of caution. The thing is, it looks like if we can beat this army here, and I'm going to have 2 armies this time, rather than just the 1.
Ready for orders. Commander.
Move up.
Make haste, men. At your command. Advance.
There we go.
Our advance has been halted. Ready for battle.
There we go. There we go. So the enemy are obviously going to sally out. They won't hide in their bloody... They won't hide in the thing. But we've got an army of highly skilled Basfori hoplite, focusing on cavalry. Sure, these guys are lots of cavalry archers, which is fucking irritating, but still. We do have the sacrificial infantry of these dudes, though. So pretty much we're gonna deploy on the point. I'd rather they attack via the bridges, but you can't odds it at this point. Might as well just go for the kill, and then that way there is nothing stopping me from going north. I could obviously be... I could push towards the left, maybe. Clear out the threat of the settlements. Not a bad shout. I even could send naval reinforcements over, but I don't think I'd need to worry about that too much. I've got 2 armies fairly pissed off towards these barbarian scum. What I will do, though, is I will make it easier for myself. I will deploy adequately towards this point here. And we're going to basically be coming onto the field as if we are all one, rather than what it could be, which is me being on my own up the creek without a paddle. I'll keep my cavalry relatively close, so I've got eyes on the encampment. But yeah, I don't trust this battlefield. So, as long as I've got eyes on, which it looks like I have, yeah, they're going to burst out. Like, there's no way they're going to just chill inside that fort. If they do, then they're fucking stupid.
No spears keener.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
So, we will conquer here.
Like, if they don't sally, I will be impressed. They must have spotted my... They know my cavalry's here. I'm literally watching over them. But yeah. Oh, hello. Probably try and go for this angle again. Ah, there we go. That's the comfortable position. Sorry, I've moved my microphone so it's a little bit more... It's a little closer to the computer, but it is also in a much better position, so I can actually... Instead of having that backgroundy effect kind of thing, it's a little bit more direct and personal. Ah, yep, there they are. Was gonna say, if you did honestly go for the hole, I'm gonna let you attack me after all this shit. I would have said please and thank you, but then I also would have said you fucking moron. Right. I'm a little rusty at this, so let's just... You know what? We're just going to pause, because I honestly don't want to... I don't want to fuck this up, so... Right, so we want to deploy... Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I've been so busy with other shit. Where do I want to hold? Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, 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 bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Put it on a shimbrona. I ever got back, I'll court little Sally. Way. Oh, that would be a fucking beautiful hill. The guys are really slow, but we can chance it. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bullied out of Shimbro now. it's gonna mean my troops are gonna get tired like a motherfucker, but... Right. If you guys just want to chill. It's okay if they... No, they're gonna come out and sally. So I've got a certain limited amount of time, and they've got fuckloads of cavalry archers. I mean, the closer we get to this location, if we can hold here, that'll be godly beautiful. Like, this hill is beautiful. It overwatches their position like kings. And it forces them to, you know, it'll force the enemy to... I mean, if they come out and sally against us, I'm literally just zerking my troops over there. It's like, get the fuck over there. That hill looks sexy. And all my dudes are like, why? We've got some time. Barbarians are setting up, which is fine. Time's up. If I can just get those dudes to come across. We're close. I don't know how they're going to advance. If they are going to advance, I mean, my 3 cavalry units can stand them down and stare at them for all eternity, and I'll be grateful for it. But I don't think they're that determined. I think they're going to attack soon. Yeah, they're forming up. They're going to push soon. And what the fuck are you doing? Oh. It's pretty much a waiting game. Are they moving? No, they're still forming. Thank fuck for that. It's by no means... Oh. It's by no means a practicable... Yeah. But, like... This hill is glorious. And if I can set it up properly... That'll be a fucking godsend. I'm attacking them, though. Which could mean I could kite. If I could set my dudes up effectively, we'll see what happens. But the plan is, if I could effectively get these dudes to come along, move up, kite them by peppering them with shot, move this entire section to head down south towards this position, this defensive outcrop can hold them quite beautifully and really fuck over anything that comes along this area. My dudes are going to be tired, but if they don't go for it, if they're not going to attack, I'm not stopping them. But they may attack. And it's not like they can't see what my other army is doing. They can clearly see I'm going to get the advantage. So the good news is the archer infantry are there. Now, of course, comes the risk. Do I stop running and start walking? Because there's a point where if you think your troops are safe, you want to conserve as much energy as possible. But then there's also the added concept of, well, if they start running, if they start walking, the enemy may decide to push. So it's like, it's a safer option to have your dudes run, but then they're going to be tired. So there's no guarantee that they may get the ability to recover. But then it's like, but if they're there to defend the really good place to defend, then their lack of energy is compensated by them being in a really good fucking position. It's a catch-22, which is a bitch in all of these games. Right, we're going to march. Maybe that might trigger the enemy to attack. It looks like they just keep doing Ring Around the Roses, like a maypole event. And now the Barbarian Shuffle, recreated by the dramatic tribes of the North with their... I'm gonna say... I wouldn't say that that's... you know what? I've seen bad fashion senses in all things modern, but I think ancient times have got to take the cake some days. Like, the ancient times, they got their own special form of shit fashion. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it's a downhill slope advantage, which may be more in my favor, may not be, who knows. But if the enemy decide that they want to come for a push, then that's completely fine. So yeah, we're going to just do a march. Right, Right, let's start harassment, shall we? My favourite part of this very clearly favourite part is when you start harassing the enemy and popping shots in their direction. Oh, baby.
Quickly now.
The main aim is we just want to try and trigger shoot. That's all we want to do. Trigger shoot. These wankers need to die, but I can't really get cheap shots in them.
Advance at speed. Now.
First shots. Suck it, bitch. I got you dudes first.
Quickly now. Riders forwards.
Fucking hell.
Advance at speed.
It's like highly accurate fucking...
Mounted missile warriors.
You guys coming? Looks like they're coming. Back off. They got kited. Right, so now what we want to do is we want to try and set it up so that it kind of curves with the hill.
Understood. Double time.
Cool.
Command up. Hoplites ready. Double time. Thorax swordsman.
Midsection line I want to have as a sort of a dominant.
Command.
And... oh, look! Their first unit's already retreated. Fantastic. That's what we want. I'd rather prioritize these wankers, though. These guys may come back. They probably will come back, but they've already routed once, which is always a good sign for me. Yep, see, they're already coming back, but they're under half strength, and they're less likely to stay alive. Right, better still, these dudes are going to get peppered on the side. Cheap shots. Cheap shots. They're already wavering. They're not even... come on, boys. Get some cheap shots in. We're getting free shots on the side. They are technically shooting back at us over there, but that's fine. I can trade with this. This is something I can trade with because... oh, they've shattered! Fan-fucking-doby. That's one unit already gone. Right. Good shit, good shit. Right, so we can do the same to this unit. That's 2 solid archer units that won't be shooting at me, which is a good thing. A very good thing. I like this thing.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Right, I'm going to have you guys spread a little bit more thinly across this line here. You, and you. You guys are mostly peltist with a slight twist. So, you guys are about ready to shatter. Oh, hello. Heavy shock cavalry left alone. Wah, wah, wah. If I can kill him, that's a large chunk of morale gonna go... brace up. General keeps hiding around with nearby his infantry, which is a good shout. It's not a bad tack. Ah, and there's the counter. But that's a very heavily armored unit that's just being kited. Taking that off the field means that all of these semi-lightly armored dudes...
Battle ready and eager.
right, unfortunately we're not going to have the satisfaction of being able to deal with these dudes quite effectively.
We'll kill them all.
But they are hopefully in range. At least I pray that they're in range. Yeah, they're in range. Good. And they're targeting my pikes, which is good. Not really good, but good enough. Peltis, I'm going to push a little bit further forward because I think it's about...
Understood. Missile infantry.
yeah, these boys are doing fine, but I need to get the Peltis out and do what they can. You boys keep running around. In fact, I might spread out and try and surround this shock cav. One unit is going to go nuts. There we go. That's perfect. We wanna try and deal with these dudes as effectively as possible. So these dudes are going over there. These dudes, unfortunately, are going to take some damage, and that's just how it's going to be, unfortunately. Oh, really? You still can't hit that?
Ready and waiting. Yes.
Go for those dudes.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
If we can pop some more dudes into these things, that's fine. And now comes the big fart.
General. Never surrender. Victoria, lead us.
Raise the banner high!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh, this will be a very good opportunity to fuck over a shock cav. It's like there. Oh, we got him. I think. Did we get him? Is it going to count? Shock cavalry. For those who don't play too much of Rome 2, shock cavalry are extremely good at the initial charge, but the moment you get them into combat, it's yeah, they're powerful units. They're probably going to make mincemeat out of my cav, but they're also fairly vulnerable to just being held in place. So one of my cavalry dudes is probably going to get croaked quite badly, but not just because I'm, they're in combat, because also I'm doing friendly fire. But the important thing is this right now is the thing. See? They're being held in place, being shot to shit, and their most powerful cavalry unit just got destroyed. And if I can get them to shatter, that's so much better.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yep, gone. So their most powerful cavalry unit just got ruffle stomped by a bunch of medium guys. Purely because my dudes just pinned them in place. So how are we doing? Unfortunately, we are going to probably suffer some casualties, but I've braced up my dudes as best as I can. I've got my step archers now going to come back and do something. Get my general to do some inspiring work. Not as inspiring as my dudes over here, but that's fine. The main aim is they're just constantly meant to take fire, and we can hopefully dish it out. My dudes are just shooting at whatever. Who, please be the cavalry shooting at. No. Counterfire. Concentrate on those rear dudes. They're back there. Return back to form and start pelting those wankers over there, and then eventually we can start breaking out. Don't bring me down. Bruce. For some reason, that's what my brain always wants me to say. So now you guys can just keep chilling and just shooting as much as you can into these dudes. Why get killed? Why get killed if you can shoot them from afar? Right, so they are medium missile cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So these guys are probably very equal in terms of strength, so I'm going to have to commit with some more of these that. But if I can shoot these wankers, why not? Oops. Well, they're peltists. I don't really care about them.
One of our units has used all
Charge! Oh, what are you doing? Apart from that, it was actually looking like a pretty decent battle, wasn't it? Okay, how are we doing? We're taking some heavy casualties. We could push through the middle section. Have fun!
The men are wavering.
Who's wavering? Where and why? Oh, those dudes. Okay. Well, you're not really meant to be there, are ya? Okay, they've broken off. Good. You need to break off. Okay. You are almost done. Get the fuck over there. Get the fuck out of there and get the fuck over there. Yeah, you do that. fuck you... Get thy fuck out of there. Get thy fuck out of there. Get thy fuck out of there. At this point, I'm almost wanting to try and go into slow-mo just to manage all these dudes. Oh, you persistent fuckwads. No, you don't march. Fucking... Oh, fine, fuck it. If you die, you die. I tried getting you out of there, but the gods clearly want you dead. So, that's not my problem. Shoot them. I was about to say we've been doing pretty... Oh, for God's sake! Right, fuck it. Slow down time. I can't manage this right now. Unless I can slow things down. So what is going on here? You are going with that. You are not doing anything useful. Commander on the side. You... Get the fuck out. You... Counteract. You... Go kill. You fuckwads, get the fuck in there. Move up. Normal soldiers, go chase. You, go kill. You 2 spears, go kill. Hold position. Cavalry, how are you doing? Not great, I'll be honest with you, but I think we can manage. Yeah, that's fine. We can just get rid of these other dudes. I find that really irritating that the enemy warlord can be completely surrounded by infantry, like ground infantry with spears, and for some reason just get out. Not even logically get out. Just get out. Right, I want you to focus on him. I want you to stop shooting. You too, if you have any ammo, but I'm going to assume you don't. You do have ammo, good. Just stop. All archers withdraw who aren't dead yet. Get over there. Just get the fuck over there. Right, they fucked off, right? Yes, good, they've died. I mean, unfortunately, they're not all going to get away, but... Oh, good. We'll continue to massacre them. Okay, so that wasn't great. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Right, you go hunt. Didn't get their general, which is irritating. Try and see if we can catch him. Nah, the fucking horses. All over the place. Horses. Yeah, no, you're not going to get those dudes. Hello. Go get some spearmen then. Yeah, don't bother. That was alright. I think I had a pretty good moment dealing with the... I think early on it was alright. The battle was kind of under control. But then as the battle progressed on, I think I should have gone into slow-mo mode a little earlier. The problem is I'm a little bit too... I have a slight pride, because if I go slow-mo in battles, it means I can't handle the microing at that point, and I have to slow down time in order to give myself a chance of being able to see what the fuck I'm doing. Basically... It's a bad habit of mine that I do that I do that. Okay, not really what I wanted, but okay. We've massacred enough, I'd say. Like a little bit more, perhaps. Their general got away, which I'm not happy about. But there's nothing I could do. Not really. Not that I want... Of course I want to do something about it, but I can't. The gate is now open. I might focus on killing their nation that's next to it. Seems like a good idea. They've got an army of spears, but that's about it, really. Well, cavalry, but that's about it. Unfortunately, their general's going to be getting away, which is very irritating. I was hoping not to have to... Right, you get the fuck out of Dodge. In fact, you know what? Get out of the way of the general. Begin to march calmly. Oh, you guys are out of it, aren't you? Yeah, you're not catching up to that anytime soon. You're getting close, though. Yeah, General's just like, fuck it. Ooh. Oh, look, there's almost a dead person. I mean, it's more of an inspiration thing for you, mate, because, like, you need the EXP. You'd be better off just giving up. Oh, you're lucky you're not under fire. Right. Yeah, let's just... Oh, I got an achievement. It says seize the initiative. And that is... attack an encampment and win without losing more than 15% of my starting force. Really? Are you absolutely sure that I didn't lose 15% of my starting force? I'm fairly certain I lost a bit more than that. But you know what? Okay. Sure. 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 Right, well, okay. So it looks like that's how it is for that one. I wouldn't call that a great victory. No. I mean, 25%, 25 dudes, friendly fire, that's fine. I think I could have done a lot better. I think if I'd microed it a bit better, I think I probably would have been able to mitigate a few of those casualties. But, unfortunately, I should have gone into slow-mo a little sooner, so I could have been able to micro it a little more efficiently. I mean, okay, that's a good result. Sadly, the general that I wanted to kill is not there, but you know what is fine. I'll enslave him. Fuck it. Did we lose anyone, actually? No, we did not. That's good. Right, enslavement! Okay, so that army is on the shit, which is good.
Ready for battle.
We are also in enemy territory and having suffered quite a bit of casualties. Merge those two together. And I can just disband this one because we don't need it. I'll also merge... I'll amalgamate these dudes together because I think I can deal with that. And then you can go to these dudes, fill them up a bit. This army is... This army is all sort of alright. I wouldn't say it's perfect. You can't really advance any further, can you? No. Get back. Get back. We've killed... I could be overextend. I could overextend and kill the army right there and there. That's a 3-star. That's a 3-star and a buttload of dudes, but... It's not our territory, and I've suffered it. I'm maybe being overcautious, but I'm just gonna... I'm gonna play it safe.
You may as well get comfy, man. We hunger for Look to the
just take it easy. Don't overdo it. Right, what can we do with this guy? It's the last skill I can give him, so I want to make it count. Trained swordsman. I already got that one, don't I? Yes. Experienced archer, authoritas, commander of men. Sadly, that means I don't have... Oh, that would be so fucking... That would have been handy! But oh well. I suppose, what are the benefits? Rally and inspire. Extra. You know what? We'll have commander of men. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for all of our extra things, but that's okay. I mean, that's better. Or is that one? Oh, no, oh, yes. I know you. Yes. That's the good ones. That's the good stuff. How are we doing in politics? We are respected. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, the shitloads of children who just can't seem to stay alive. Is that an illegitimate child? Methinks that's an illegitimate child. But that's fine. He's not part of our faction, or is he? Is he? I could adopt him. You... He's still alive, I realized. I have to adopt the other nobles enough, but there's no real candidates at this time. Alright, never mind. How about your wife? Can your wife do anything? Yeah, wife can do something. I could use the whole get more people to like us because of reasons. God, who's in our family? Like, I kind of wish there was a button, there was a thing to say, hide members of family who aren't in... Jesus Christ, I forgot how many children you had. He's party leader for what? The noble families. I remember now, yes. So the noble families are part of our group. And he is... Yeah, Lucian. You need a wife. Alright. What are you? What is your traits? You are a flirtatious husband. Oh boy. What does she have? A spendthrift wife. Okay, so she likes to spend money and he likes to flirt with other women. They're sure they'll make a great couple. What we will have, though, is... there's nothing of use that you can have here. But what we can do is... right, cool. Yep. And nothing you can do. Right, let's get your enthusiasm up a bit. Sarmantia could do with a boost in popularity. There we go. So now that should be there. We've wasted a bit of money, but it seems fair. And yeah. Question, you can move around still, can't you? Fantastic! Right. Somebody's getting some new troops. All three of these, you... Actually, if I get all of you in that army. Good job. Right, now you can move over there. Oh boy, that's brilliant. Right, sorry mate, you'll get your time. Don't worry, you'll get your chance. It's all good. It's all good. We'll all get our chance. Just you will be a little bit later. Okay, so the good news is we've now got a bit more of a proper army with Mr. Athena's faithful. The bad news is it is a tiny bit slow now because of the Lithobolos. But we could bring that along with us now and focus on grabbing Olbia, so I can't exactly complain. Right, let's go to Marque Bosphorus. So what I might do is I might actually, for this episode, to have one more turn and then end it, and then we'll probably... Yeah, we'll probably end this episode after this turn. I'm just going to have a little bit of the old check around. Check-a-roon. Check-a-roon. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that and see if we can get something. So, research-wise, hopefully this, will make my agricultural regions cheaper to produce and give me more agricultural wealth, which I'm not going to lie is actually pretty darn awesome. Oh boy. And then, of course, you have that, which adds on to the top of that, which is lovely. What are you? Oh! Fuck off! That's like another... How many turns? So that's 5 more turns. That's going to be another 11 turns, so that's 16 turns. And I'm going to have that 16 added on to that. You're looking at about... 42 turns. 42 turns to maximize my efficiency with the food. But it does give me some pretty fucking good bonuses. I mean, let's have a look. We're going to get an extra 4% wealth from that, right? And an extra 5%, 9% extra wealth. And then another, so 15% extra wealth. Straight off the bat. Like, that's going to be a base standard. And then we have the -6, -5, -4. So again, 15% extra wealth. Now, that doesn't seem like much. Sure, but when you can then build the buildings that give you much more money towards that, 15 on top of that, and the buildings I've got, I'm going to go down here, the Amphora factory, that gives me an extra 20% wealth from agriculture. Yes, that requires salt, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to find someone who's pissed off around here. Well, it's going to be salt when I blow up Olbia. I'm not going to give you a chance to fucking sally, wankers. I'd love to basically lay siege and just blow that shit up. But the thing is, that's going to be the plan for the next thing, but we're going to just end this turn here. So, yes, what we're going to try and do is just... We're taking our time, sure. It's a slow process, but it's a necessary one, because that's what we're going to need to do. It's a slow, boring, fucking... It's boring, it's slow, but it's safe. Because we aren't in a position where we can be crazy. We can't take the stupid risk and do a do-or-die assault. We can't. We really can't afford that. Not if I want to potentially spend another 20 turns building myself back up to what I was. So, rather than take a risk, I'm going to play it a little safe. It's been a while since I've played this game enough. So, sure, I'm probably wasting an opportunity that I could have been spent going into other parts of the world, but that's just how it's going to play. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to focus on knocking out Olbia afterwards. The enemy are going to have an opportunity to get away, sure. They're going to probably want to, like, do whatever, but that's fine. We're now in a position to do stuff. They're probably going to regroup. I mean... Yep. Yep, re-recruiting. Good. Ah, good. Oracle at Delphi. That's Delphi. Alvarez, Goldsmith. That's pretty fucking good. Faction destroyed. Oh, Venetians have gone. Is it the Romans have taken them out? Samantia and a faction of... Oh, the Venetian Federation. Wait, so the Venetians died to the Venetian Federation. Okay. It's just... Oh, the Venetians are dead. We killed them. We're amazing. And we're going to destroy the rest of the world. So what do you call it? The Venetian Confederation. Very good. Very original. I know. Thought of it myself. Rah. Squalor is not going to be too pleasant, is it? 2 squalor, 9 food. I mean, we will be able to, once we get the growth up, I'm going to make the 7 surplus, which will then go to the whole region, which will provide me more stuff. So again, yeah, I'd say it's worth the investment. These particular investments are long-term, but they are so bloody worth it. Alright, so the enemy are going to be trying to get some more recruitment. This army is more or less back up to strength, which is good. This army is practically good as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to move him up to about here.
Advance.
Have him camp out, because then we can increase his replenishment.
We hunger for battle.
You going to be okay with that? Settlements holding.
At your command.
Get inside. Oh, is this because I'm not taxing it? Yes, that's why. Because I'm basically like, you can just chill for the time being whilst I liberate your area.
Ready for orders.
How long will you take? 2 turns. That's 2 turns they can get to recruiting. And they probably will have a giant fucking army at the end of it. So really, we got to strike while the iron's hot. You can attack and lay siege, but then you'll end up getting swamped by all the barbarians, because Olbia already has a 15 defense garrison. You have 5 units there, 8 units there, plus a navy. We've got 2 stacks of 20. So, that or I could push straight to Danu Apara. Won't be able to do it in this turn, but then I could still... There could be an opportunity to move up. I mean, we could just, yeah, bypass, make our way towards Danu Apara. But then that means we are at risk because I'll have to watch Danu Impera whilst I also go for that. I think I'll probably go for the attacking Olbia. Like, these guys are clearly the bigger threat right now. Going for Danu would be a good idea if you wanted to do a Blitzkrieg raid. But they are, at the moment, lower priority. Olbia is the bigger priority in my eye. Unfortunately, it's fucking swamps as well, which is going to really be a number on me. That's irritating. But yeah, so I could attempt to do a naval blockade as well. I do have the ability to do that. How's my supplies? Oh yeah, they can last. Sadly, no slinger catapults. Which, if I had siege ships, like catapult ships, oh boy, you bet I would use them. Because they would wreck. Right, we'll use the Navy to try and see if we can back up any kind of assault. Better still, we can get some if we can get some intel on the settlement. I'll have you move over to here and see if we can get some intel. Nothing too extravagant, obviously, but
Swift and silent as a shadow.
right, steal food as well so we can see what's going on. Ah! They've got an army over there, so that's where their army is at the moment. For some reason, they haven't shifted over, which is fine. And this is a good thing. This is the reason why we want to be careful. So, yeah. We're not out of this yet. The war's going to go on. It's going to be a long time. Maybe I'm being overcautious. Maybe I could be more aggressive and try and go for the push, but it's like, you gotta. I'm not that good at the game to be able to sort of pull that shit. It's been a bit too long, so we're gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it a little safer than usual, less aggressive, and we're just gonna hold the defensive line.
We hunger for battle.
Actually, I won't do anything stupid like try and like come, because I'm sure they can probably move to attack me. Actually, I don't know.
At your command.
Oh, they can attack me from there, so I'm not gonna chance it. We're on a bridge. If they want to attack me via a bridge, that is completely fine. By all fucking means. Go for it. In your case, I don't really want to bankrupt myself too much in case. But yeah. So, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. So, this episode probably is going to be shorter than usual. Maybe it's like in the 40s or whatever. But again, this is the advantage to you guys, is you can get to go browse through these episodes a little faster than usual, potentially. So, we're going to try, I'm going to have like a turn or two outside of an episode where I'm building up. Maybe, I'm not too sure. And we're just going to see what's going to happen. We're basically going to watch what's going on over here. Over to the far west, I'm probably going to get my character. She's going to probably try and see if we can get ourselves over to the Iceni territories. If we can discover the Iceni, that'll be very cool. And then I'm going to have my spy do a bit of a long reconnaissance run over down towards Denmark, around Norway, Sweden area. And then basically she's going to do a giant loop-de-loop back towards this way so she can become more useful as a servant of our glorious Bosphorian Empire. So we've taken a bit of a stand. We're holding the line a bit as much as we can do at the moment. Eventually we can hopefully make some trade deals and get some pretty good influence in the area. If we can make some trade deals in Britain, that'll be very good for us, because I think then we can make some fantastic plays in terms of... Yeah, in terms of progression there, but still. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I'll catch you in then. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.